So my name's Ken Finnan, and my job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's, first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay? No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but you ask them. Just massage, that's all I'm talking about. Just keep it relaxed, no fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner maybe, talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through maybe the day before. Make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing, okay? Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. One test, not two. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take two. But again, I don't think it works so well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take one final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why, okay? 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, SDC, even Achievable, all of them, you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all, and then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason, and then the ones you got for the wrong reason. The ones you got for the wrong reason. See, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it. Or the ones you got wrong for the right reason. I guess the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally get used to the question because you don't want to switch it up the day before. Again, you need to go in there like a badass. You need to go into the test like I'm going to fucking own this shit and you're going to run it, okay? You got to go in there confident. You got to understand that if you go in there confident, if you go into this test as a confident badass, not cocky, confident, I know my shit, then when you see a hard question, you're going to go, oh, I can do this, okay? And you can work through it or even mark for review, shit like that. If you go in there where you're not sure and you're like, oh, I'm afraid, then every hard question is going to look to you like, see, I knew I should have waited. And that's a bad thing because you won't try it. I've seen that so many times where if you give someone positive confirmation of good work, they're willing to work a little bit harder on the question. If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, they go, oh, I knew I wasn't ready. They give up. We don't want give up. We want you to attack it like you know your shit, okay? And that's literally it. Maybe you want to watch some of my exam walkthrough videos, join my live, but not the night before. I don't want to see you the night before. I want to see you after you pass so we can play a song for you and blow it out your ass, okay? Good. Okay, everyone, go beat this thing. You got this. I believe in you. I 100% believe in you. And you need to say every morning, get up in the morning, brush your teeth with your offhand, even if you want to brush your teeth with your foot, and keep saying, I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass this. Say it like 10 times with confidence. Not I need to pass it. Not I gotta pass it. I'm going to pass it. That's your goal. Go beat this thing. We got it, baby.
Just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
I will play that video until I stop breathing. I love that last one. Okay. Welcome on. Happy Tuesday. First one of February. There we go. See, I'm much better like that. That's I would probably make so much money if I did it like that. Okay. Now, welcome on. Happy Tuesday, February 4th. It's good stuff. I love doing this. Literally, my 2 favorite nights of the week are Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. when I do this stuff. Okay. So remember, tonight is SIE in 7 and 6, any FINRA stuff. And Thursdays is the 63, 65. But I do see Jessica and Garrick are taking it by Thursday. So they're going to come on and tell us how great it was. But I will wish them luck and give them some stuff. Now, let's go over the free shit out of the way first. First, Facebook group, scrolling across the bottom, join it. There's 7,200 people in it. 15 to 20 posts every day. It's insane. It's such a great community. There's so many people on there helping each other out. Even people who passed already are back on there helping each other out. It's crazy. Okay. Other free resources. Check out Basic Wisdom. It's Brandon Ritt, the guy who wrote the Achievable stuff. On that note, if you really want to take the SIE or these exams, and even if you have one and you feel like it's just not clicking, go check out Achievable. I don't even give a shit if you use my link or not. I have a link in most of my videos, but I don't care if you use it. Just if you want, just go to achievable.me, check them out. I tutor. Obviously, there's my website. I have a couple tutors on my website that can help you out. Also, go check out Mike Weiss at series7examtutor.com. He's about half my cost. I'm at 200. He's about 110 or so. I'm good. He is everything I'm not, right? So in some ways, in the good things, I'm unorganized. I'm kind of flaky. I'm an ADD. I got fucked up. I'm good at what I do, but I am kind of flaky. He's not. He's very organized. He has great questions that you can do. I have good questions, but he has great questions that help you get ready, and you'll know whether you're good or not. Okay. Now, I think we're in good shape. So let's keep moving along. Also, Sean, you asked, so I'm going to Sean. I have memberships, right? So every Friday night we meet. We do the 65, 66, which is not what we're talking about, at 6 p.m. Eastern. Then we do the 7 at 7 p.m. and the options at 8. My options, my way of options, not the other ways. If you want to do this, if you want to join that, you can go to hit the join button in my videos, okay? And hit the join button. Join. Am I going to say join 80 more times? I think I will. Join. Not subscribe. And then there's levels. There's the low level, which membership videos only. You get to see old recordings of the classes. It's like $6. The next level up is options, which will change your life. These options will make you wish the entire test was options. I don't use T-charts. I don't do it the other way. It's a very visual way of doing it. Then if you go up a little, about 25, if you do $25 called the serious study method, you get all the old stuff, the stuff below it, and you get the one class. If you're taking the 65, 66, it's at 6. If you're taking the 7, it's 7. If you want to go all the way up to the option, stuff, so if you pay $20, you get the options videos. If you pay $50 a month, not every week, a month, you get the options class at 8 p.m., the 7 class at 7, and then all the options videos. There we go. That's the membership stuff. And just make sure after you pass, because you will pass, you turn off the recurring, because it'll keep charging you like a goddamn gym membership. So Shauna, that's how you get on the paid membership. Boom. We're not, I agree, we're not going to do this a 5th time. But let me get to Ali Young first. Okay. I just found out I need to take the 63 exam. Should I get the SDC book and buy the cap and keep it? I think that's great. You can do the Achievable too, but if you want to get SDC and Kaplan as a backup, awesome. Just get the SDC, Remember, but the 63, you must respect it and read the book cover to cover. If you can do it twice, that's awesome. It's not a big book. Then take tests until your eyes bleed. So take an STC exam, take a Kaplan, STC Kaplan, STC Kaplan. If you're going to use both, you want to rotate back and forth so that you're good to go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Again, I just talked about it. You can join by hitting the join button, and then you join the serious study group. It's just at 7 p.m. For the options, it's $50 and you get both. Okay. Cassandra Cortez. That is awesome. Nice Irish name. How do we feel? You should be feeling good. First of all, why do I say get the fuck off my life? However, with love, I'm saying in the nicest way possible. Hopefully you're feeling good. Hopefully you're passing everything. Hopefully you're going to be a confident badass and go in there like a bad bitch. And there's another thing. I'm not a Zen person, but I do believe mental state means a lot. How's my little going? Okay, it's up. Okay. Palantir is big today. Also, if you're bored, go check me out on Instagram, right? At Series 7 Whisper, or TikTok under Series 7 Whisper. I got a lot of videos on there, stuff like that. And I actually I'm not doing the Wall Street wrap up on here anymore because I think it screws it up. I'm doing it on TikTok and Instagram. So every day I'm going to do a little wrap up of what happened on the day in the market, and we'll go from there. Shoot, 2-3 minutes, not long, just big shit, not going to take up a lot of your time. Go check it out. You're going to help. Tomorrow, take it easy. Tonight, you can make sure you go to bed early. Like if you take it in the morning, make sure you go to bed. Like you shouldn't be on here unless you're West Coast. Like if it's East Coast and it's 8 o'clock at night, you should be asleep. Now, again, here's the one thing. If you're taking it later in the morning, you still have a chance to read customer accounts. I tell anyone taking the 7 or literally any exam, you always want to read customer accounts right before. Because even for the 65, 66, the joint account stuff, trust accounts makes a difference. But especially on the 7 and the SIE, you're going to see account stuff on there. And that's low-hanging fruit. It's literally the easiest stuff to get in the world. And the worst thing in the world is you go, oh, I'm good on customer accounts. And then you read something and you go, God, I used to know that. I don't remember it anymore. So want to get on that. Okay. So Garrick, your 65 is Thursday. That's awesome. You're going to come on Thursday night and tell us how great it was. I'm not a fan of finals the day before, but if you have to, you have to. Watch my crash course stuff. And again, just one last thing. Cassandra, if you're still on here. I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. You're going to nail it. Cassandra, you're going to nail this thing like a bad bitch and come on here next week and be like, I am now a registered rep. Okay. Garrick, same thing. You're going to nail it. Okay. UITs, they don't trade. So the point is STC is trying to say they're on the over-the-counter market. Like they say mutual funds on the over-the-counter market. They don't actually trade. When you buy them, you're buying them from the UIT company. So it's not really trading. But here's the thing, but it's not on an exchange. Nicholas, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's not that it trades. The point they're saying over-the-counter means it's not on an exchange. That's their point. And don't worry about it too much. So they're just trying to make sure that you know that it's not trading on an exchange. So UITs and mutual funds, they're not really over the counter. You're buying them from the fund or the insurance company. Hope that helps a little bit. And remember, one thing about UITs, which is interesting, not that interesting, is that they usually they don't replace it, right? So UITs have very low fees, right? Because they don't actually manage the portfolio. They kind of just let it go. They supervise it. When I picture the manager of a UIT, I think they're sitting there leaning back with a beer and a cigar, not doing anything. Unlike managers, they don't have to do anything. So they're not doing any managing or any of that shit. All they're doing is watching it. And here's the thing. A lot of times, most of them buy bonds. But bonds end, right? Bonds don't last forever. They don't replace them. So UITs are self-liquidating. Okay. UITs self-liquidate. What happens is after a while, they start disappearing. So if you have $1 billion, say you have a 50 grand sitting in your UIT, and like maybe 10% of the bonds mature, they don't replace them. So now you have 40 grand or 45,000, and boom, boom, boom. Eventually it self-liquidates. So technically a UIT has a maturity date, or their products do at least, but they will not last forever because at some point the shit goes. Okay, good stuff. Okay. Boom, Michael, we're going to get on there. Boom, boom. Get it pounded at work. You'd rather get pounded at home, right, Mike? I get it. Okay. 24 is a bastard of a test. Okay. Ashley Castillo. Okay. Customer count the day before. So you're going to find my crash course playlist, right? You got to find that. That's going to help you a little bit. Maybe take tests but not on Sunday, right? Unless you really feel you need to, but I'm not a fan of it. And look, the reason I say don't take a test the day before is because if you don't do well on it, it's in your head and you're screwed. Okay. But if you do well, you're like, oh, I should be there. So the upside doesn't equate to the bad side, because the bad side gets in your head and you're screwed. I hope that makes sense a little bit. Now, you're going to pass this thing. You're going to watch my crash course playlist. You're going to read customer accounts, maybe even go over communications the day before, and get a good night's sleep, go out to dinner the night before, and nail this thing. Okay, so I have 46 people on here. This is what I want. I want to see, and I'm telling you right now, it feels good to say it. Everyone, I want to say this, and I do this every week. I need you to type in here, I'm going to pass. I want all 46 people putting it in there. I want everyone on here, whether you believe it or not, I want you to say, I'm going to pass. It feels good to say it, okay? It feels really good to say, I'm going to pass. And don't be like, oh, I think I'm going to pass. I want you to say, I'm going to pass, and feel confident about it. So I better see Ashley and Cassandra in here, unless Cassandra's off, and then it's okay. Gavin, I need to hear you guys say, I'm going to pass. It'll help, I promise you. It really does help saying it. Yeah, there's no guarantee of anything, but let's say it and let's go in there confident. Like I tell everyone, I do really well on these exams. Yes, I'm not dumb, but I'm delusional. I fool myself into thinking that I can pass any test. I have one student she passed and she didn't think she would. She said, I'm frustratingly positive. It's like, I don't know. So I said, every time you want to be down, I'm like, I'm not letting you complain about this shit, because we're in a good place, right? Remember, every day that you've studied, that's a little victory. Keep that in mind, that you don't worry about big picture. Enjoy. Enjoy is tough. Revel in the process. The process of learning. You're learning shit that you never knew before. Okay. Parker. Okay. Now, taking it Monday. I love it. And by the way, even if it wasn't your third time, this is your last time, because you're going to nail it, right? You're going to nail this thing this time. I full on believe that you're going to knock this thing out of the park. Okay. You got to take finals right. But here's the thing. This is the big part of the finals. You need to review the shit out of them. And it depends. If you have Kaplan, find their tip sheet. I think they have a tip sheet. If you have Notman, they have a key topics. If you have STC, they have crunch time facts. Okay. So you got to find those. They're going to help you a lot. Okay. The day before, read customer accounts and communications. I promise you, it's easy, low-hanging fruit. Watch my crash course playlist, not just my quick and dirty where I get stung by a bee, the whole thing. There's like 11 videos, 2 suitability, 2 taxes, 1 tax, 1 options tax. I got a guerrilla style, which is great, and I got a tips and tricks one, which I did in like 2019. It's going to help you a lot. Jessica, we're going to nail this thing. We're going to nail it Thursday morning. You're going to go on Thursday night as a goddamn victorious warrior, right? Or a warrior princess, whatever you want to call yourself. Okay. Xena. Okay. And again, you're taking it Monday. You're going to be fine. Take practice quests, review the shit out of them. Start going through some topics, watch videos, and anything you're stuck on. Make sure customer accounts is strong. Make sure mutual funds and annuities, because we know options and munis are on there. But a lot of mutual fund and annuity stuff pops up. So you want to make sure you're solid on it. Okay. Katie Best, you are the best. Okay, boom. You should feel confident. No, listen to me. I appreciate it. I'm thankful you're here. Seriously, I'm not kidding around. I love doing this because I talking to people. Okay, it feels like I have friends. Okay, I love the fact that you're on here and you're saying that. That makes me. When people tell me that I help them pass, it makes my goddamn day. It really does. Okay. You're gonna nail this. I'm so confident in you. Remember, so you failed the SIE. And by the way, I'm going to tell everyone this. This is interesting. Anytime someone fails one of the earlier exams, like the SIE, they fail it twice, and then they pass it, they usually do better on the next exam because remember, the first time, you didn't take it seriously. You were not studying that hard, but it's fine. But the second time, maybe a little deeper, and the third time, you're like, oh my God, my job's on the line. You're going to do such a deep dive that you're now leapfrogged into the next exam. Happens with the 7 too. If you fail the 7 twice and you pass it on the third time, they do much better on the 66. It's just Michael. He failed the 7 3 times, passed the 66 on the first shot, and then passed the 7 6 months later. Fucking badass shit. Now he's taking the 24, which I don't get. Okay. Atomic RXD, baby. Okay, first time, 5 points. It's fine. Tomorrow, you're going to nail this thing, okay? You're going to nail this thing, Atomic, okay? And some girl was on here. I'm sure she's on here somewhere. That she was talking about how she didn't think she passed, and that I was just like, you're going to pass. Okay. Make sure you get sleep. Find my quick and dirty video on it. Maybe jump up on customer accounts and be a badass and get it. You're going to own this. You've worked so hard on this, Atomic. I think you're going to nail this. Okay. Here we go. IV. Hold on. IV. Okay. Penalty achievable materials for the 7 today. Okay. Yeah. So go, if you've gone through my playlist, that's great. Okay. You finish this. I hope you have a good readiness score. Keep taking finals. I have a crash course playlist. Maybe start watching that on maybe Monday, Tuesday. Go through it a couple times. See how it goes. Go from there. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna rock this thing. Okay. So, Lanray, you're going to nail it. Keep taking tests. I have a couple of videos where I take tests online. Go do those. I don't do a ton of them. Go from there. Becky. Okay. Yeah, we're going to hear. Listen. So, Michael, his song, he requested Cult of Personality. I played it twice from so far. We're looking for the third. Okay. Good, Garrett. Good stuff. Okay. Dylan, that's good. Okay. That's right. We're going to get there. Okay. We're good. Okay. Jessica, isn't that badass shit? That literally 4 weeks ago, you were taking the 7, and now you're banging out the 66 in a few days. That's right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, Oliver, yeah, I can do that. I'm not going to do the numbers here because I don't think they really tested that much. You could get a question on it, but not that much. I haven't had a student yet who had it. Okay. It could be testable, but I haven't seen anyone really get numbers. Now, okay, Kavita, what have you done since? So hopefully you took a day off. And this is what I tell everyone. And if you fail the exam, I'm a big fan of this. If you fail the exam, you tell everyone the day it happened. Okay? The reason you do that is because you want the pain to end. Because once you've told everyone, you can start healing, recovering, whatever you call it. So if you fail the exam today, or tell everyone on that day, because it's already a shitty day, you can't make it worse. Tell everyone. Then the next day, they'll stop asking you. You can start moving forward. Then take a few days off and then go back to reading, baby. That's the big key. Just go back to start reading as much as you can. Read the book. Do not act like you missed by 5, which is not a lot. You got a 68, right? 67. Didn't miss by a lot. So, but don't act that way. I want you to act like you missed by 33 points, okay? You got to act like you missed by 33 so you cover everything. So I tell everyone, when you reread a book, after you fail, if you reread the book, don't read options. Just 2 questions on that. Don't read margin. Nobody gives a shit. Don't read DPPs. Again, nobody gives a shit. And don't read fundamental and technical. That doesn't mean not do them. It just means maybe do questions on those at a later time. So again, if you fail, or you're going to reread the book, don't reread options. Don't reread margin. Don't read DPPs. Don't read fundamental and technical. You can do questions on them. Don't reread it because and that saves a lot of time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Very true. So they do a lot like what's not true, right? Jessica, I agree with you. A lot of the stuff is what is true. And the problem is, and Oliver, I will get to your thing. A lot of that comes into the vendors are a lot of what's true, except, even especially achievable, they love the double negatives. What's what's not true, except, what's true, except. They love those questions because they're easier to write anyway. A lot of the vendors do it. But the problem is you start thinking that that's how all the questions are. So you start thinking that way on the exam and you start looking for the accepts. So don't look for the accepts. I mean, yeah, look for it, but don't expect it. Think it's straightforward. Look, the exams are not easy. Okay. I tell everyone this. The exams are not easy. They are straightforward. They are hard, but they are straightforward. You will know what they're asking every time. And if you don't overthink it, you'll be fine. Now, underwriting syndicates. I'm not going to do the numbers. Not really. So if I go to issue a bond, what price do we do a bond at, Oliver? Why, yes, $1,000. So we're going to issue the bond at $1,000. Par value $1,000. Okay. Now we're going to issue. That's what the investors will pay. Now, the underwriter has to make some money. So I'm going to, however I get the syndicate, whether it's competitive or negotiated, either way, we pick a syndicate. That syndicate is going to buy the bonds from me at 980. Now, that syndicate, so let's say the lead syndicate, say it's JP Morgan, okay? JP Morgan's the lead underwriter. They're going to buy the bonds from me at 980, okay? That's where we go with it. They're going to buy the bonds from me at 980. JP Morgan is going to sell them, if they could, if they sold all of them without bringing anyone else in, they could sell them at 1,000 and make 20 bucks a month. 2%, fine, that works, okay? Maybe they do it for less, whatever it is. They agreed on that. That's called the spread. That 20 bucks between 980 and 1,000 is called the spread. JP Morgan, if they, for every bond they sell to the public, that's what they're making. However, they don't want to do that. I call it the drug dealer method. What they're going to do is they buy it at 980 and then they bring in the syndicate, like the I was going to say restaurants. I always do that. UBS, Goldman, Morgan Stanley, who really does a lot of them, Credit Suisse when it used to be here, Jeffries, all these other broker dealers, small ones, big ones, are going to come in and actually buy the bonds from JP Morgan. JP Morgan buys the bonds at 980 and then sells them to the rest of the syndicate like 985. So then that's called the takedown. Okay. The takedown is the price that the syndicate buys from JP Morgan, who's the lead underwriter of the syndicate. It's the boss of bosses, right? So JP Morgan makes $5 for every, that's called manager's fee. They make $5 for every bond being sold. They buy it at 980, they sell it to the syndicate at 985. They make $5. If they don't have to sell a fucking bond and they make $5. But they do. They're going to keep some for themselves and make the $20. So now the syndicate buys it at 985, the takedown. They're now going to flip around and tell it to the public at 1,000. So they buy it at 985. This is a syndicate. I want to say Morgan Stanley, Jeffries, UBS, Goldman. They buy it at 985 because they're part of the syndicate, and they sell it at 1,000 to the public. They make $15. That's called total takedown or concession, depending on what kind of bond it is. So that's how they make their money. They make their $15. Now, that is one way to do it. Okay. So now the other one is we can bring in a selling group, a bunch of like goombas from Staten Island, Smiling and Dallin. They have no liability. Now remember, the syndicate, these, the Morgan Stanleys, the Credit Suisse, which is not there anymore, UBS, Jeffries, they have liabilities. Like they've guaranteed to sell a certain amount of bonds. Okay. They've guaranteed to sell a certain amount of bonds. So they have liability. But then the selling group has no liability. So they're not going to make as much. So remember, the syndicate bought them at 985. They're then going to sell it to the syndicate. Remember, drug dealer method, no prepaying. They buy it at 985. They sell it to the syndicate at 990. So the syndicate buys it at 990. No, sorry. The syndicate buys it at 985, sells it to the selling group at 990. So the syndicate makes $5 for every bond they sell to the selling group. Now the selling group bought it at 990. I have a video on this in my MSRB playlist. Okay. The selling group buys it at 990 and they sell it at par. So they make $10. So they make less than the syndicate will make if they sell it, but they make $10 on it. And these are numbers I'm making up. That's called selling concession. So again, let's do it again. JP Morgan buys the bonds at 980, flips them out to the syndicate at 985, makes $5. The syndicate takes some of them, sell to the public, and some they sell to the selling group. The ones they sell to the public, they sell at 1,000, they make $15. Total takedown concession. The half of it that they sell to the selling group, they sell it at 990, they make $5. And then the selling group buys them at 990 and sells them at 1,000, makes 10. Remember, the selling group has no liability. Whatever they sell, they sell. Oliver, I hope that helps a little bit. Don't worry about it too much. Okay. And by the way, there's two types of underwritings, right? There's firm commitment and best efforts, right? Firm commitment means that the underwriter is guaranteeing the bonds or the shares. So if they don't sell, the underwriter group will buy them. And then there's best efforts where they go, we're going to try. We'll do the best we can. And whenever we don't sell, we're going to get back to you because we're not on the hook for that. Hope that helps, Oliver. Olivier, okay. Boom, Shauna, I love it. Okay. Oh, yeah. So you're getting the 65. Just join the Serious Study group and we'll see you at 6 p.m. Okay. Yes, okay. Elliot, thank you very much. Elliot Ness, thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so I know I'm behind. I'm about 20 minutes behind. So if you ask a question, just be patient. We'll get there. All these questions, it's great. I love it. Okay, so I try to get through every single question. I don't skip and jump around. Now, hold on. Mary. Okay, now, Mary, quite contrary. You can take it if you want to take practice exams on your own. You can pay for them. You can go to Achievable, buy the program. You can buy Kaplan Q Bank. If you don't use Kaplan, you can use the Kaplan Q Bank. Okay. If you don't have Kaplan already, go to Kaplan under Study Tools. You can buy it's called the Q Bank Power, something like that. It's a Power Q Bank. It's like $40-50. And then you get like 3,000 questions. If you already have SDC, you can buy the supplemental exams. That works. Also, if you go to I have a playlist. It's not really taking an exam, but it's like it. I have a playlist called Exam Walkthroughs. The first 5 videos I do in there are me taking the SIE exam, so you can take them with me. I started doing that like 5 years ago. I did like 3 or 4, and then other people started doing them. The question comes up, you press pause, you answer it, and then here I answer it, and it is very, very helpful. I have 2 Achievable, I have an STC, I do a NOTMEM one, I do the extra FINRA one. And then I do another one, which mirrors the exam. It's very close to the exam. Okay. Hope that helps a little bit. So again, if you want to buy questions on your own, go to Kaplan. You can buy the Q Bank. It's like $40-50. And I think if you go in the Facebook group here and you ask for a discount code, there's a lot of people who have a discount code. Okay. And the one gives you like 25% off. It's fucking nuts. Okay. Okay. Laundry, you're taking it. You can do it, but I would start today. Like if you're going to take Kaplan stuff, you need to start like right now. And here's the thing: since the Kaplan ones are complicated, I would do chapter quiz. I would do small chapter quizzes with Kaplan first. Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay. I hope that helps. Whoa. Go. That is awesome. So you went from knowing 3%, now you know options. That's awesome. Okay. Josephine, I would never let you down. Wow, I would never. I'm here to support you. I'm here to drag you across the finish line, right? We're going to nail this thing on Friday. So next Tuesday, you're going to go into the weekend like a bad bitch because you're going to beat it. Okay. Okay. Oh, you posted somewhere. I am so glad that I'm telling you the options are not hard. Okay. The thing is, people freak out about the options. That's my options videos are fucking outstanding, I think. And that's why I say, if you're going to do the Kaplan class, do the Marquez Zito one, because ours are similar. Okay. Not exactly the same. They're the similar style, so they won't fuck you up. If you go the other ones, they will fuck you up if you're like mine. If you like theirs, fine. I don't give a shit. But I'm so glad you got it, going from nothing. So think about it. You got a 67 not knowing options, and now you know options. You're going to fucking destroy that test. Okay. 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 And again, I would never let you down. Okay. Mad Turk. Boom. This is it. Yes, this is it. That is the final time, the final countdown. We're going to nail this. You're going to absolutely boom. Okay. Okay. No, Lily. No. Just no. Don't worry about networking capital. Then, I mean, they could do it. But okay. Let's go through the formulas you might need to know. Maybe. And again, probably not. Okay. Yeah, 6 point. I agree with you. So now, PE ratio, current yield. Okay, PE ratio, current yield, or current ratio. Maybe working capital. So let's go. The PE ratio is price divided by earnings. That's easy. Earnings per share, earnings divided by shares. That's easy. Dividend payout ratio, dividends you pay versus earnings per share. That's easy. Okay. Working capital, current assets divided by current liabilities. That's easy. Okay. Really? Formulas, that's really up to know. And bigger one is know the difference between fundamental and technical, right? Fundamental is looking at the actual balance sheet and all that shit. Technical is looking at the trading and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, okay. 6 point. I don't disagree. I think, yeah, you're going to get questions you haven't seen in the book. I know that happens because the people who write the book are not the same people who write the questions. Also, the 66 stuff is brutal because it's like watching paint while listening to opera. Okay. Again, you may like opera, but it's not my thing. So it's literally like watch paint dry while listening to opera. Bad opera. Okay. Okay. We got this. Okay. Okay. Victoria. You know what? I thought somebody said you were ready. Hope you're still here, baby. Hope you're still here. because you deserve this.
Certain man in Russia long ago. He was big.
Victorious. I'm so happy for you. That is outstanding. And I think you used my brother, I think, if I remember. Okay. Back to this. Omar. That's good. Start doing the finals. Make sure you review this shit out of them. To have the answers off. It's always the best way. Have the answers off. Okay. Okay. Have the answers off and do them that way. But don't make sure you review when you review it. Don't just take it and go, oh, the ones I got right, I don't care about. The ones you got wrong, you have to review, but also the ones you got right to make sure you got it right for the right reason. Okay. Again, victorious. I'm so happy. Okay. Lonray's definitely next. She absolutely is. Okay. Boom. Corey, we're going to pass. Ashley, we're going to pass. Matt, we're going to pass. Your favorite soccer player is going to pass. Lonray is going to pass. Josephine is going to pass. Okay. Alexis, okay. Go. I would take a day or two off. Remember, the first two, my last two, were they your first two questions? So Alexis, I would take a day or two to read, just go over the low sections, watch videos, read just for a day or two, and then go back to taking tests. Okay. And look, and if it's Kaplan and you're getting, if it's Kaplan, you still have a chance of passing is if it's because it's bad, like you don't understand the questions, and that's where you're getting them wrong. If it's lack of knowledge, you might have to move it. But remember, you can always look, if you move the test, people will be annoyed, but it's better than waiting 30 days. So, but let's try to get it up. Take a day or two to just read and watch videos on the lowest sections. And again, if it's options or margin on the vendors that are holding you down, you'll probably do better. And if that's true, take a test without margin and options in it, or even maybe margin options and I don't know, fundamental stuff. See how you do. If you're passing that, you're probably in good shape. Okay. Oliver. Omar. Okay. Becky is going to pass. Steph is going to pass. Kavita, you are going to pass the next time. 100%. Do it yourself with Jen Waters. I like it. You're going to pass. Elliot, Nast is going to pass. Dylan, we're going to fucking pass. Susan, we're going to pass. Alexis, we know you will. You're going to get your score up. Dub Bennett's going to pass. Okay. Namayamba. If they have a good name, try to say it. Okay. Being passed is 7623. Okay. So here's it. No. Okay. The 66 will have half the test is 63 stuff. The other half is a lot of 7 overlap. So you will have some really new stuff, probably not. Maybe more insurance, maybe a little deeper dive or a more nuanced look at the products and stuff like that. But you'll see stuff about like internal rate of return and present value and stuff. Nothing crazy, but it is there. Since you have the 63 already, yeah, you should be fine. Alicia, good. Okay. But Matt, that's it. And then, but you remember, it's not just doing the exams. The review is the bigger part of it. The review is the bigger part of doing those exams. I swear to God. Okay. Julia, you did pass? That is outstanding. Julia Gonzalez, I'm so happy for you.
Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom.
That is outstanding. Julie, love it. Awesome. I'm so happy when I see people pass. Susan, we got this. Okay. Yes. So continuing education. Okay. Continuing education is every year for both. So you have to do it by the end of the year. And continuing ed for the regulatory is December 31st every year. It used to be different. And if you don't pass it by the end of the year, you're what they call CE inactive. Okay. You end up CE inactive. Okay. Okay. CE inactive means that you can't do trades. Now you can cut commissions for stuff you did before, but you can't make recommendations. You can work at the firm, but not in a registered capacity. You can like sweep the floors and shit. Okay. But get it done. But yes, it's every year. Okay. Okay. Rhoda, I'm going to pass on a sticky note. Yes, I'm telling you right now. Yes, You have to believe in yourself. Look in the mirror, say it, writing it down. That's why I make everyone type it, because I think it writes down. And by the way, if you're ever in here and you're bored, hit a like, make me feel good, and share this shit to someone that you think will just be totally offended by the crap I do. Okay. Although I'm not even that offensive anymore. Must be getting old. Hold on. Fuck. Now I feel better. Okay. Victoria, that is outstanding. I do like the positivity. I love, okay. I love the fact that if you write this stuff down, it's like you write it, you read it, you say it out loud. It's auditory, it's oral, it's everything. It is outstanding. It does help. I swear to God, going in there with a positive attitude. This is the thing. If you go in there with a positive attitude, when you see a hard question, you go, I can beat this. If you go in there with a shitty attitude, you're going to go, oh my God, the hard questions. I knew I shouldn't have taken it. You got to go in like a badass. Like I said, I am fucking delusional. I will take any test. Now, the MCATs will get my ass kicked, shit like that, but I will take any test. Brittany, we're going to gale it. Okay. To be Dylan, I'll get to you in a second. So, boom, yeah. Okay, the beast, you always need more information. You don't have to go overlap, but you always want to keep adding knowledge at all times. Always. Yes, you need to learn the test. I agree. 100%. Some of it's about test taking skills. Okay. That's why I do videos on those things. But never turn down more knowledge. Like new things pop up. Okay. And sometimes if you learn one thing, it helps you learn something else. And you never know if one question could be the difference. Okay. Okay. If you go to hit the join button, okay? If you hit the join button on my YouTube, okay, and it says options only, boom, there it is. Just hit that and then go to the options math play. I have a playlist just for those. There are 25 videos on there that will change your life. As Julian said, she said, I can't remember. Fuck what? I got to do this. Hold on. Josephine. I knew it was a J. As Josephine said, okay, she learned it in 6 hours. It's fucking outstanding. So you just do that, watch them in order, practice them. I have 2 great videos called Options Armageddon, where you can just spend an hour and a half doing hedging and spread questions over and over and over again until you can't get it wrong. That's my thing. I do math videos. Like I have the Mathapalooza and then the Burning Math. 2 videos I think are great. It's 2 hours each of just doing math problems over and over and over again just to get it on your head. Yeah, they're fucking boring, but they'll get there. Okay. No, that's awesome. Alicia, you're in great shape. You're good stuff. My playlist up, especially with the STC. If you want to find Brandon Rith, he has some good videos. Susie Rhodes from Pastmaster has some stuff. And I think Notman has some stuff out there too. Not a lot, but they have some. They'll help you. Maybe since you have time, since it's taking in March, when you're about a week or two, when you're about 2 weeks out, maybe, and if you're running out of questions, maybe go to Kaplan, to the study tools spot, and buy their Kaplan Q Bank just to throw. You can even do it now, just to throw curveballs. So this way, you're looking at STC and Kaplan at the same time to go back and forth to keep your head agile enough to handle different types of questions. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, Brian, that is awesome. That is outstanding. I hope you're. I don't know if you're still here, but guess what we get. That is I love that. Okay. That's awesome. I know I'm 25 minutes behind. You're probably already asleep. Brian, that is outstanding that you're done. How great a feeling is it to go into this going, hey, I'm fucking done. I have nothing else to do. I have no more tests to do. But now the hard part, you got to earn your salary. Okay. Okay. Let me go back up. Steph babies. Okay. Okay. So it's good. Steph, don't rush it. This is what I tell everyone. If you're taking finals, once you pass 3 in a row, book it for the following week. Once you pass 3 in a row solidly, like mid-70s, book it for 8 to 10 days later. And then that's what you do. Don't set it now because then that puts pressure. Take the finals. You're doing the finals now. Once you pass 3 in a row, and it's not from luck or memorization, go book the test for about a week to 10 days later. That's your goal. Okay. Yes, we are going to pass. Your favorite soccer player, you're going to nail the 6. Make sure you got the mutual funds, annuities, and communications down pat, and customer accounts. You're going to get it. Okay, here we go. Guadalupe, we got you, right? You got 180 days. That's literally, you can take the test 3 times. So again, you're starting up, focus on reading the book one full time before you ever take any exams. It may take a little longer at first, but you have a much better chance of getting that 7 out of the way the first time. Respect. I know you will, but respect that test. Okay. I'm falling farther and farther behind. Okay. Don't worry about it. We got this. Jacubas, but you're going to get it because I think there's some 7 overlap, which is going to help you. It's going to be good. As long as you're reading and stuff, you're going to be fine. You're going to rock this thing. I know you are. I feel it. Okay. Quick, I'm using my cap on for this. I'm taking it right now. Yeah, gear grinder, low to mid 70s on both. Yeah, you're fine. If you're doing low to mid 70s on both Achievable and Kaplan, you're fine. Especially with a week and a half to go, you're in great shape. Okay. Kavita, we got this, baby. Okay. Now, okay, they're not that different, right? So the thing is, like, I say shit and I get shit for it. But here's the thing. If you pass, there's so much more overlap from the 65 and the 7 than the 66 and the 7. So I tell people, if you take the 7 and your firm doesn't care, take the 65 right away. I mean, you can probably take it within 3 weeks, okay? Because there's so much overlap from it, okay? But they're just different. Like, there's more business and economic on it. It's a longer test. But I mean, 85 to 90% of the test is the same shit. There's just like 110. The 66 has more regs percentage. So if you like the regs, then 66 works for you. But here's the thing: if you're taking this, if you're taking the 7, you can do either road. But if you're doing the 6 or just doing the thing on its own, you can only do the 65. The 66 must be paired with the 7. Okay. But they're not that different. So it's not like it's worlds difference. It's just a longer test. Okay. Kavita, we got this, baby. Okay. Okay. So just read. Nothing's different, right? Just keep reading the book. Good thing you had that stuff a year ago. You won't remember a lot of it. So act like you're brand new. I tell everyone, even if you're doing this, yeah, Lara, I'll get to that question. It is absolutely a good thing. But yeah, so just start brand new. Act like you're brand new to this thing. Seriously, just act like you're brand new. That's your best bet. Okay. I am sorry that it took so long. Okay. Now, crunch. So here's the thing. The VIX is what they call it the fear index, right? So volatility, usually, I hope you're still here, Lara. I hope you are. Volatility means the market's usually going down. It means up and down, but really volatility is down, right? So the VIX is betting on volatility. Normally, when the market drops, it's more volatile. Going like the market marches like this, slowly up and then bang down. So the bang down is when it's more volatile, when the VIX goes up. So what you have to remember is that the VIX goes opposite of the market pretty much. So if the market's smooth and going up, it's not very volatile, so the VIX drops. When it gets more volatile and the market's going to go down, the VIX goes up. So just remember it's the opposite. If you're bearish on the market, you buy VIX calls. If you're bullish on the market, you buy VIX puts. Because remember, the VIX is not the market. So yes, you're right. Calls was bullish. Buying a call is bullish if you buy index options on the market. But the VIX goes opposite, so you got to just flip your brain. Okay. Ashley, let me get back to that. I do have videos and orders. Let me see if I have time at the end on that one because that's going to take a while. Okay, Christian, hold on, you still there? Okay. Past preference hard. Okay. Spider stout. So this is what you do. If you're not taking it in any real super soon, 1, past preference super hard. Maybe get the Kaplan question just to see where you are. If not, take a couple of days off. Take a day off to do nothing. Just rest your brain. 2, just go back, take 2-3 days to reread the topics that you're bad on, watch videos, whatever, either mine or theirs or whatever. See if that helps. Sometimes taking a break and changing shit up helps. Okay. Anonymous. That is outstanding. It's like 30 minutes later. I'm telling you, that's awesome. Anonymous, that's awesome. I love mashups. For some reason, they just maybe it's my ADD brain. I like the binaural videos where you have this. You ever hear those? Find a binaural video. It's very cool. You take your video, look up binaural on TikTok or whatever, and then play it and turn it sideways. What happens is it goes in each ear, like at different time. It like makes your head fucking go nuts. Okay. Okay. Back to that. But congrats, Anonymous. Okay. And Christian, if you're still here and not asleep, that is outstanding.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría.
Outstanding. I love it. Awesome. Okay. I am so far behind. Okay. I got to catch up. Okay. Every day, Matt, every fucking day. Again, I did a video. More is not always better. Quality is better. Okay. More is not always better. Do a test, review, watch videos. And if you're doing more than 5 hours a day, that's too much. Really, 5 hours. 2 hours, take an hour break. 2 hours, take an hour break. 1 hour, and then you're done. Hopefully, you can do it as early as you can. Nighttime shit is tough, okay? And again, you're taking a final, then review the shit out of it, and then watch videos. That's what you got to do. You're going to be fine, Matt. Okay. Okay. Blake, I'll get to you. I'm catching up. I'm trying to catch up. Boom, that's it. 20 days. I would keep doing chapter quizzes and Kaplan chapter quizzes now. And then when you're 10 days out, start taking finals. But again, don't stop reading. Every day should be reading. Guys, this is what I tell everyone. If you're studying, 1/3 of your studying should be reading something, watching videos, whatever. If you're studying for 5 hours, an hour and a half should be, that's a third. An hour and a half, 90 minutes, 80 minutes should be reading and watching videos, not just testing. Because yes, testing is not, I don't think testing is studying. Reading, watching videos is studying. Testing is trying to find out where you're weak. Then in the last couple of days, you're still trying to find your weakness. You can beat it. Okay. That's the goal. That's why I tell everyone, if you change your attitude on the test, if you get a 65, don't be upset. Think, okay, I know where I need help now. That's what we do. Okay. Okay. Boom. I love it. Okay. Oh, this should be fine. Boom. Yes, exactly. You know how they work, Blake. You're going to nail this in. Full confidence in you. Okay. No. Everything else is free. Jules Mourable. Adorable Mourable. It's everything else is free. The only thing you pay for is my options because it's good, and the classes if you want to be on Friday nights. Other than that, everything else is free. Find my 7 playlists at help. Okay. Okay. You guys are talking. Okay. Panda Bear. Boom. I love it. That is outstanding. You got the 24/2 Panda Bear? That is outstanding. I'm glad. I don't do a lot of videos on the 24. I do some. I think I do the ones on the topics that are harder because count stuff, who cares, right? Count stuff you can read on your own. Okay. That is awesome. Okay. Okay. I'm still 20 minutes behind. I'm going to be done about midnight if this keeps up. Okay. Yes. You're in this. Look, I'm past perfect. You're 70, 80, 80s. If you're anywhere in the mid 70s and higher, I'm past perfect. And it's not for memorizing. You're fucking solid. You're good. Okay. A lot of people taking the test. Okay. There you go, Gear Grinder. There you go. I love it. I don't have blue eyes. I have hazel eyes. Okay. Take the Series 66. A qualified, okay, so for the 66, a qualified client. Okay, that's a good question. So even though it's not the test, but you're taking it tomorrow, so I'll do this. A qualified client is someone who has a 1.1 under management with you or 2.2 net worth. And that's really only so that the advisor can charge performance-based fees. So a qualified investor, 2.2 million net worth or 1.1 assets under management with you. You can do performance-based fees. That has nothing to do with accredited. Accredited, they either have and this is only so they can buy on Reg D, really. That's what it is, or pipes. It's not, the states don't really recognize accredited. They don't think about it. But an accredited investor is 1 million net worth or 200 salary for 2 years and whatever, or 300 if they're married, miserable, right? So 1, 2, 3 accredited, 1 million net worth, 200 salary, 300 miserable, married. Or if they have the 7 or the 65. Either one of those makes you accredited, which means you can buy on Reg Ds. That's it. It doesn't. Other than that, it doesn't help you on the state level at all. Okay. There you go. Blue balding. Not balding. I am fucking bald. Okay, now here we go. It's funny. Pastor last week. Oh, that is awesome. Taking it. Otter, first happy, congrats on that shit. Okay. Yeah, there's very little overlap from the SIE and the 66, but make sure you have the risks down, which is what that would work with the 66, but make sure you have the risks down, and then make sure you have what the register rep can and can't do. If you have STC, it's like the last 8 chapters, okay? The last 8 chapters of STC cover that, what the register rep can and cannot do. That is all over the SIE. Remember, this is a FINRA test, not an NASA, so there's a lot of different stuff. Risks and what the register rep can and can't do, okay? Oh, Alexis, Kaplan, that's good. IV, we got it. Go Birds, I'm going to root for the Eagles. I agree. I don't want the Chiefs to win, okay? Andy, 3 years at JP. That is outstanding. Thank you for coming back. I love it. That's awesome. You're vice president, and you should be VP soon, right? You go right from associate to VP. You be managing director before you're 30. Yeah, karma. It's okay. You missed it by 1 point. That's so frustrating. A lot of people that happens to. The big thing is, remember, do not act like you missed by 1. I want you to act like you missed by 28 points. Read everything again. It sounds like you're doing it. Read everything again. It's going to help you. Don't just try to pick and choose where you're weak. Yes, you can do a lot of weak stuff, but make sure you cover everything, because you don't want your weak stuff to be the strong, and then the strong becomes the weak shit. And you're like, what the hell happened? Okay. Going to pass, baby. Okay. Okay, I'm only 15 minutes behind now. Okay. Oh, Pizzaville. That's Pizzazilla. God, okay. That's funny. So coworker, I hope they answered them all right, or did you help them out? Because X date is the same day as a record date. Now, why? Now here's a good question. Why is telling someone to buy stock before the X date a bad thing? Because that's called selling a dividend. So understand something. If you buy stock before the X day, you're going to get the dividend, which sounds great. Here's the problem. You're going to get taxed on it. So if you buy stock and you get the dividend, you're getting taxed on that. Where if you just wait a day to the X day, they drop the price by the amount of the dividend. So you're actually buying it for minus the dividend, right? So if the stock's trading at 50 and there's a $1 dividend, you buy it before the X day, you're going to buy it at 50 and you get a check for $1, which means you net out like 49 bucks, right? However, if you buy it on the X day, you just pay 49 and it's not taxable, and it's not taxable really till it's over, okay? So that's the way it goes, is that buying it before the X day, you get the dividend, but you pay taxes on it. Buying it on the next day or after, you pay a lower price and you don't have to pay taxes on it. Hope that up. Pizzazilla, I love it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Here's the thing. Yes, I get that. But sometimes you're memorizing. And that's why, Karma, I'm a big fan of people taking multiple vendors. Look, if I tell you to buy Achievable, I tell you to buy the Kaplan Q-Bank. If I say STC, buy the Kaplan Q-Bank. If I buy Kaplan, you're kind of fucked. So I literally tell everyone, don't buy the Kaplan stuff. Buy another one, STC or Achievable, and then buy the Kaplan Q-Bank. Because Kaplan is the only one that sells just the Q-Bank. Nobody else does, so it doesn't work the other way. So if you buy Kaplan, then you'd have to buy a whole other program for hundreds and hundreds of dollars to make it up. So if you buy Achievable or STC, and then you buy the Kaplan Q-Bank for 50 bucks, you save yourself. Okay. Jeffrey, I think they're harder. I think past perfect essay exams are legit harder. Like if you're in the mid 70s, even 70, you're fine. As long as you're not memorizing. Okay. Okay. Yes, I absolutely think past perfect is more convoluted. I think they're trying to change it. I think somebody said they changed it, but some guy did, but I don't know. This one person said it and everyone else said no. So whatever. Take it with a grain of salt. I think they're harder than the real exam. I think they're more difficult. They're tricky. Again, the SIE is not that it's an easy exam, but it's straightforward and you know what you're getting asked. So again, that doesn't make it easy. Sometimes the questions are hard because they do like a 3-word question and you got to know what they're asking. But you will know. You just need to know your shit. Okay. Not enough to worry about, Mary. I mean, maybe 1, maybe 65 may have 2 or 3. The 66, if you have 1 option question about hedging, that's probably about all it's going to be. Okay. Yeah, the 66 is hard. Nate? Yeah, well, you're back. That's awesome. Okay. The 66 is hard. It's not, I don't know that it depends on your attitude. It could be harder than the 7, depending on how you are, right? So if you like regs and stuff, the 66 is good. If you don't like regs and you just like the products, then the 66 might be a little harder. I don't think it's harder than the 7. I just think it's different. And that's the problem. But it is not an easy exam at all. Okay. Yeah, gear grinder. I know. Literally, Michael LaRosa saw that, and he was like, he thought it was like a troll. And then we had this conversation before. I was like, oh, I trusted it, and he was a legit person. Okay. Lizette, that's awesome. You're gonna love them. And they give a free trial, which is great. Well, you paid for it, doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Also, hey, Geek Out 16. I love it. Get on those internships. Now, here's the other thing. Since you have times, you're probably starting in this summer, you could take the 63 while either the 63 or the 66 if you want. While you're, I mean, I don't know how bad your spring's going to be, but maybe bang out the 63. You can do that on your own too. That would show initiative. You'd be like, wait, he got the 63. That's fucking crazy. So if you're interviewing and somebody else and you're equal and somebody else doesn't have it, boom, you go, okay, we'll take them because you showed initiative. Think about it. Okay. Okay. Ashley, I can talk about that. Okay. Okay. Brian, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on again. And yeah, don't be a stranger, baby. Okay. OT, I got it. Okay. Doing a little slide into someone's DMs, I see. I got it. Okay. Hope you got the Riz to catch that. Okay. Now, ETFs. Okay. I want you to think of it. ETF is like a mutual fund. Okay. So let's pretend an ETF. Here's what happens. I got you, kid. So I could buy Gillette. I could buy GE. I could buy Tesla. I could buy Eli Lilly. I could buy anything rolling behind there. Anything. Okay. Now, but I'm not diversified. So like instead of like buying a mutual fund, I could buy an ETF. So an ETF is this. I'm over here. I got to go to the camera. It's a bucket. It's a shell. Okay. These are going to go skiing all the time. So now the bucket, and you fill it with stocks, and then they seal it off the top kind of thing. It's not permanent. And what happens is this thing trades on the exchange. So they manage it passively. So they have, so let me make it very clear. It's very transparent. So you can see all the securities in it. You can see what they have and everything in there. And what they do is at the end of, they have a certain percentage, like we want 2% Gillette, 2% GE, 2% Tesla, 2% Apple, 2%, whatever the numbers are. And they have it. And you know the percentages. So you know exactly what you're getting. Okay. Now, what happens then, these percentages may get skewed up a little bit, right? Because Apple may go up 10%, Tesla may go down, so they go off. So at the end of every quarter, they will buy and sell the shares to rebalance them back to their original percentages. Apple went up a lot, they'll sell it. Tesla went down a lot, they'll buy it to bring it back to the original percentage that you wanted. And usually it's based on an index. Now, again, you're buying the shell, not the actual securities. So this security is, you know, it's in it, and it trades on an exchange. So if you want to buy it, you don't have to buy it from the fund or the sponsor. You buy it in the open market. So you can buy it at the market price. You buy it with the commission, stuff like that. So the whole point here is that when you buy an ETF, you're buying a packaged product. Okay, you know exactly what's in it, what they're supposed to have in it, and then if it gets off to a little bit, they'll rebalance it. So they don't trade it like a mutual fund, right? So they do not trade it like a mutual fund. Mutual funds trade, the manager buys and sells the securities in the fund all day long. We have no idea what's in it. You can't see it. And it's actively traded, lots of fees. The ETF, they only rebalance it once a quarter. So the fees are very low. So again, an ETF is a packaged product full of securities, and it goes up and down based on an index. But what really drives it is people buying and selling it because it trades in the market. So if a lot of people buy it, it'll go up. A lot of people sell it, it'll go down. But it does match. It's usually within a penny or two of where the index is trading. So it's a way to invest in the index without having to buy one share or 10 shares in each index. You're diversifying immediately. So let me recap. An ETF is a packaged product. It's full of securities, and the securities go up and down. Also, you can buy and sell the actual security on the exchange, like an ETN, like a stock, whatever it is. But what they do is, instead of actively managing like the mutual fund where they're buying and selling all day long to beat the market, they're just trying to match the market and stay with it. That's all they're trying to do. Hope that helps. Hope I didn't make it worse. It's late, so I'm not that good. Okay. And again, why do you buy ETFs? Because they have low fees and you're instantly diversified. And you're very, very liquid. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. My third attempt, got a 7-1 last time. Okay. Okay. Jake, I don't know when you're taking it, but again, when you're stuck something, this is what I tell everyone. Stop being fucking crazy, right? Crazy is, or insane is, doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different. So change the shit up. If you're taking tests over and over and you can't get over 72, 74, stop for a day, 2 days, go back to watch videos, read the big sections that you're scoring bad on, then move on. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't really matter what the test is, Jake. Okay. So if you can't move out of a range, change your shit up. Do something different. Read, watch videos, take a day off, join a study group. That if you join the Facebook group, they're doing study groups all the fucking time. My Friday night classes, you can do those. People start study groups out of those all the time. Okay. But it's funny, mostly women are the only ones smart enough to do study groups. The guys are just stupid. Okay. Katarine, the week before, that's what my video in the beginning was for, but take tests every day, not the day before. Day before is watching crash course stuff, last minute, video stuff. But you have to make sure you review every single question, not just the ones you get wrong, every single question. Okay. And that's what you do for the week. And then at night, watch videos and stuff like that, but don't spend more than 5 hours a day. Anything more than 5 hours a day is a fucking waste. Quality over quantity. Okay. Lisa, very wise. Okay, that's awesome. Okay. Boom. No, Kaplan scores are lower inflated. You got an 80 in the mastery, go take the fucking test. Lisa, go take the fucking test. You're fucking ready. Go take this shit done. Get it done. Kaplan's are worse. They're actually harder than the exam, I think. Okay. Back to this one. Mario, and Luigi. You're probably okay. Here's the thing. You're probably solid. I don't know what test it is. If it's a 66, maybe not so much. But you know enough to pass. I'll put it that way. You know enough to pass if you're getting those scores. But maybe if you're not sure, first check if you're memorizing. If you're taking the test more than once, the second one, you got to take with a grain of salt. Like I go, people go, I got a 40 on the first one and an 80 the second time. Okay, yeah, probably memorizing. So stop. Okay. I would maybe get another vendor, maybe take some of my questions on my exam walkthrough, see how you do there. If your exam you're taking, if you go on my exam walkthroughs and you pass those and still in the 80s, then you know enough to pass. You want to make sure that you're not just memorizing. But other than that, your training consultants are solid. Okay. Lees, okay, go. Okay. Otter, thank you. Okay. Hold on. Kettering, that's fine. So same thing. I'll get you. So I would say go just focus on just taking tests and then reviewing the lowest sections. That's your best bet. But no tests the day before. The day before, what do you read? Yes, customer accounts and communications. Okay, Reg D. If I want to sell shares, if I want to issue shares and not go through the Act of 33 because it's expensive, it takes a while, I can change it up and do a private placement where I'm selling to just accredited investors. Okay, so Reg D is when you sell to accredited investors. What are accredited? 1, 2, 3 accredited. Now, you can sell to some non-accredited, but there's limits. So I'm selling directly to investors. I can use a broker dealer or not. There are ways to do without it. So if I'm raising less than 10 million, I can do a 504. Reg D 504. I can sell to as many people as I want, accredited or non-accredited, doesn't matter. But I can only raise 10 million and cannot advertise. No general advertising. I can have like a website that's password protected, but that's it. Now, if I want to sell more than, let's say I want to do 5 million and up, I can do a 506B as in boy. Okay. B as in a grade. I never got that high in my life. Okay. So now 506B as in boy, here's a rule on this. You can sell to as many accredited investors as you want. And there's no limit how much money you can raise, but only up to 35 non-accredited. Okay. So you can sell to as many accredited as you want, only up to 35 non-accredited. And usually the non-accredited need some sort of purchaser's rep, like an accountant or a lawyer, to explain the deal to them. Again, that's Reg D, cannot generally advertise. You can do radio shows. You can do, password protected websites, but you cannot do general advertising for Reg D 504 or 506B. However, if we just wanted to sell to only accredited investors, no one else, just accredited investors, not one else, then we can do a 506C. So again, no unaccredited, and this will show up on the 7 at least. SIE high level 7 for sure. 506C allows you to sell to only accredited, no unaccredited. I've said it a bunch of times, but you can actually do radio shows and general solicitation. Why? Because even if grandma, grandpa, non-accredited wanted to buy, they couldn't. So if you do an ad and they go, oh, I want to invest in it, they can't even if they wanted to, unless they're accredited. So again, Reg D is a private placement issuer raising money without going through the SEC. They usually have a private placement memorandum, like their disclosure doc. 504 is up to 10 million. Anyone can buy. 506B is unlimited, over 5, up to 35 non-accredited can buy, as many accredited. Okay. And 506C only accredited, and you can advertise. Lees, I hope that helps. Okay. I try to make it funny because this is boring shit, right? That's why I try to make it hilarious. Think I'm funny? Fine. Okay. Now. Okay, taking the 7 in the month, I understand the basis option about fully things like debit. Okay. Yeah, you should. Carson, if you're taking the 7, you got to know it. Okay. Now, you can spend the $20 and buy my videos, and you'll be like, okay. After a couple hours of watching videos, you'll be like, I wish the entire test was options. That's what Josephine said. And most of my students have either watched the videos or I worked with, they always wish there were more option questions on the test. That's usually what tutors do. Tutors fix the options first because that's just the way to do it. Okay. Look, I don't love Kaplan, but I do think they sell questions. And look, and if you're passing Kaplan, you're fine, as long as you're not memorizing. That's it. Okay. But yeah, you need to know the options. You're not going to pass if you don't. Okay. I think people hate Kaplan because they're very minutia. But again, if you're passing it, you'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, Andy, this is what we do. As I tell everyone, since you have a full month, a month and 4 days, I want you to stop taking tests. I want you to just read the book for 2 weeks. That's it. Just read the NVIDIA up again. Just read the book for 2 weeks. That's it. Nothing else. Just read. Don't do quizzes. Don't do anything. Just 2 weeks of doing that. And then you'll have 2 to 3 weeks of doing quizzes and other stuff. I think that's what you got to do. Okay. True. The videos are tough to watch. The Kaplan videos are brutal. Okay. Yeah, I agree that they're not as hard as I agree. Kaplan questions are not as hard as Past Perfect, and they will challenge you. They will. Okay. So Mary, understand something. Reps can't really do anything. Reps can't do shit. Okay. So if you like SARS, you need to go through principal. Complaints, principal. If you want to change anything on the account, like if you want to change the name or something, principal approval. Reps can literally give recommendations and trade. That's all they can do. They can make recommendations and trade. Anything else, they pretty much get approval for. Like even that, open an options account. Yes, you send the disclosure doc. Who approves it? The ROP. Pretty much the principal approves everything. If the rep wants to have an outside job, you got to let the principal know you don't need approval. If you want in writing, if you want to do securities transactions outside of the firm, you need approval or it's selling away. For the most part, anything you do that's not recommendations or trading, that's changing something, you probably need approval. I don't know if there's I don't know if I have an incredible tip for that, but I'm just saying when in doubt, like if you think you're if you think you have inside information, either shut up or tell your principal or approval. Not approval, but tell your principal. So just remember, reps don't make decisions. All they do is make recommendations and trades. They don't make decisions on the customer. Hope that helps a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Look, trading it most of the vendors can get through SIE. Again, but achievables like achievables here for the SIE and everyone else below that, right? For the 7, they're all kind of equal. I don't look if you're going to go for the 7, you got to go with either Past Perfect, Achievable, Notman, STC, or Kaplan. Those training control is okay, but I don't think they're the best for it. They're a good supplement, and their videos are. But look, Tina's voice is annoying, but she repeats shit and it sticks in your head. Like I know people complain about her voice and all that, but fuck, if you're repeating shit she said from like a week or two ago, you now remember it, so it's not a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, it's just a supplement. Okay. Okay. Yep. I love it. Boom. Okay. And keep reading. Don't forget to read. Yeah, I like that. Reading, of course. I love that. Yeah. And remember, guys, if you miss, I say this all the time. I've been saying this for fucking 15 years. It's a 30-day problem in a 20-year career. So literally, I mean, unless you miss the third time and then it's a 6-month problem, then it's a problem. But if you fail once or twice, again, it sucks. But you only have to wait. 30 days is magic. 30 days is both long and short at the same time, right? 30 days is long and short, meaning that it's short that the pain sucks, but it's only 30 days. It's only 30 days of pain, but it gives you 30 days that you can easily reread the book in 2 weeks and then get on it. Okay. Ashley, I hope that helps a little bit. Is that that's funny. You're sneezing? I'm sneezing? Okay. Okay. Carson, go watch my fucking videos. If you're the bane of your existence, pay the goddamn $20. Go find options math playlist, and you'll come back on Tuesday and go, oh my God, I think options are easy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, dear, you're fine. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I did answer this. You're fine. If you're getting in the mid to low 70s and you're taking it in 10 days with both Achievable and Kaplan, you're fucking rock solid. You're gold, baby. You can eat that shit up. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. Good. I'll say if you have 3-4 weeks, I'm telling you, you do it tomorrow. You'll come on Tuesday and go, oh my God, it's so fucking easy. You'll literally say that. Okay. Look, I caught up. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, here's the thing. These tests, here's the other thing. You got to have confidence, right? Because here's the thing. During the test, you're going to feel like you're failing the whole time. I mean, maybe some people don't if you're so over good this shit, but a lot of people feel like they're failing it the whole time. Okay. They really do. They feel like they're failing it the whole time. And that's just the way it is. And so many people that even when they miss, they come to me and go, look, I thought I was getting a 40 and I got like 68, right? So it makes you feel like you're failing, and you got to have enough fortitude to be like, I know my shit. I'm good. I literally had one student. I remember I was in Naples, and I remember I was driving through the yacht, not my yacht club, I promise you, but like the docks. And he called me. He goes, I passed. I said, that's awesome. He goes, I literally thought I was failing the whole time. He said, as he was getting near the end of the exam, he's going through the math in his head going, if I'm a barista, can I still pay my rent? He was so sure he was getting fired. And he goes, what the fuck happened? I passed. It's fucking rock solid, my man. Okay. Okay. But misses 2 points in December to wall with the 7. That's okay. Yes, Lana, we're gonna get this, right? We're gonna get you over this. I'm telling you right now, listen to me. I say this all the time. Find a fucking tribe. Everyone, go on this Facebook group and go on there now and join. Because I'm telling you, if you can join a study group, you will absolutely see a difference. Okay. And remember, not some crappy study group where they'll put each other down. If you find, like, I know, like Aaron and some people on here, they have a study group and they support each other. Like literally, one of them passed and they all went nuts cheering. And they're all getting knocked down one by one. They're taking it off, and the group's getting smaller. They add new people, but they do try to make sure. Okay, Carson, don't go on my website. Do not join the website because you're going to pay $50. Go on my YouTube channel right here, and there's a button that says join. Hold on. If you do the website, it's better for me, but worse for you because you have to buy each one on its own. But you only get 4 videos for like $60. Where if you do the channel, okay, if you get channel, okay, hold on. I want to do one thing. Okay. Now, okay. Where are we? Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to do that. Hold on. I'll get you there. Oh, wait, maybe we can do that way. Does that work? Maybe. Nope. Just hear me out, people. I'll get there. That's what I want. I'll send you the link. It's easier. Just do not buy it on my website. It's, again, good for me, bad for you because you only get 4 videos. Where if you do it this way, where is my fucking link for this? Okay. Here. I promise you, there it is. It's $20. Okay. Oh, that's right. There you do. I like it. That's awesome. So that's what I'm saying. If you get in the Facebook group, I'm telling you, the study groups are big. Okay. Okay, HV, I'll get to. I saw a lot of shit go by now. Lana, I'm telling you, if you get a good group of people, it's so great. Always, also in your group, always over invite. Don't be exclusive, because what happens is if you over invite people, 30% of people never show up. Okay. But once you get a nice tribe of people showing up all the time, I feel like the mid-service was very understanding and just needed. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Tiana. I mean, you can watch my shit, but you gotta be able to take questions, right? If you miss by a point, by 6, go get Achievable. It's cheap. It's like $99, and I think I have a discount where you get $10 off. It's awesome, and it'll solve you. You'll since you were so close and you did self-study and only did free shit, yeah, pay the money. If you don't want to do Achievable, I think you should, but if not, go get STC. They're solid. They'll help you out. And if you go, I have a link in the thing, you get like 25% off. But the Achievable is cheaper, and nothing's better than Achievable for the SIE. I swear to God, they teach it better than anyone else. And that'll put you over the top. Again, I don't like to tell people to make money, but you got to do a little bit of an investment in yourself. Okay. Okay. HV, make sure on Friday, no tests. You're taking a Saturday. No finals on Friday, so you take study. Wednesday and Thursday, you take finals. On Friday, watch my crash course. It's like 10 videos. I love not just my quick and dirty, the whole crash course. I would reread customer accounts your last time. Make sure you have risks and rewards, risks of each of the products, and what the register can and can't do. That's a big shit, like what they can do. That's all the FINRA stuff. It'll help you. Like FINRA, SRO rules, shit like that. Money laundering. What else? My advice for this one, especially this one, read every fucking word. Because what's going to happen is you're going to see a question that looks like something you saw on one of your vendors, and you're going to think it's one thing when it's not. Read, I can't say this enough, read every word. Because you're going to miss the word accept. You're going to miss the word this or that. I like when I was doing the quiz of today, some people got it wrong because they missed the word, like they missed income or they missed growth. You got to make sure you read every word. Even if that means read the question, read the answers, then go back and read the question again. I'm all for that. Or even read the answers first. Okay. Carson, that should help you. Okay. Yes, I do. Especially with Past Perfect. I like them. I just think their questions are hard. A good supplement is a Kaplan QBank. If you remember, I think it's called Securities Pro QBank. If you go on a Kaplan and then you go up on the tab that says Study Tools, hit that button, hit the Study Tools, okay? Then do the drop down for Securities Pro. You do not want to pay for don't buy their practice exam, don't buy their master exam, because that's just one test and you only take it once. It kind of sucks. I mean, it's good. They're good questions. It just sucks that happens. Don't, Kaplan's a good one. And the reason is I would do STC, but you have to buy the whole program. Look, if you're not paying for it, buy the STC one and you can do their questions. They have 12 full finals. And that's a great supplement. And they're a little bit closer to the exam than Kaplan is. I think Kaplan's solid. I just think they're a little more into the weeds than the test is. Okay. Getting near the end. It only took me until 9:22 to catch up. Okay. And yep. I'm telling you, RTFQ, baby. Read the fucking question every fucking time. Every damn time. If you can read the questions and take your time and go through them, your scores will be higher than if you don't. I promise you that. As I tell everyone, if you go, speed kills. It's not a race. I don't care how fast you take it. I got to do them quick, but I probably lose points for that, okay? So don't take these tests fast. I'd rather you tell me I finished with 10 minutes left and you go, oh, I got it done in under an hour. Don't care. I do not give a shit how fast you took it. It's not a flex to me. Some people think, and I have one guy, a student, he did my classes up because he never read the book. He passed all 3 exams, which is nuts. He's a good test taker, but he took it fast. And I'm like, great. Don't tell him. Okay. Not bad. Fucking ramble. I just talked for an hour and a half. Now I don't have to talk anymore. What I do think is funny, I get ramped up, right? So I love this shit. I fucking love talking to you guys, right? It gets me going. So I know that when sometimes I go over to my daughter's house after this because they're up late and all that. And my daughter wanted to talk to me about something. And my wife goes, give it an hour. She said, you got to talk to me either before you start or after, because he's like a hyped up fuckhead after this shit. Because I love doing this. I won't go to sleep till like 2 a.m. now because I'm so happy about doing this. That's why I go long. Also, not, like literally, I start at 8 now instead of 8:30 because I want to start early, and I end up at the same time almost half the times. I agree. Options you should always write them out. Every option question should be written out. And what happens is the more you do that, the better you get at them. Okay, the more you do it, the better you get. And by the way, once you get my way down, you'll be like, oh my god, options are so fucking easy. Like literally, I literally had a guy. You know, remember, 99% of people get them. Some people just they don't get them and then they click. Like Michael. Couldn't. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. It just turned the corner. Like he took a week off and just do problems. And he got them. And he comes back and he fucking owned the options. Now he owns them. And now the masochist is taking the 24, but whatever. You gotta write it. All the options you gotta write out. Don't worry, guys, any of these exams, don't worry about the math. As I say, the math is easy. Oh, anyone taking the 7 in the next few days, go find my playlist called Challenging Questions. Those are hard questions. They're not from the exam, but they mirror what the exam could ask you, and they're good to get them out of your head. Like I show you how to walk. There's like 4 videos, 1 margin one, which is a good one, and then 3 with about 3 or 4 videos each. That 3 or 4 problems each in it, where I show you how to walk through these hard problems. It'll help because it's good to get the easy ones out. The more difficult ones, where you go, okay, I can walk through this. I can work through these problems, and that's the one thing that when you do the regular test, okay, when you do the real exam, as opposed to CAP and STC or Past Perfect, you can usually work your way through a problem. Even if it's a hard one, you can go, okay, I can move through that and get it. Where sometimes on the vendors, you're like, I'm stuck. It's like a fucking blank wall. I can't see tooth in front of me. It sucks. If you ever watch me take these tests, you hear my frustration. Because what I do is, unlike other people have done it, they know their questions. I don't know the questions. I see them and I react to them. You hear how I react to them and you hear how I get frustrated. And people say that helps because then you know that they're not alone. They're not crazy. Okay. Carson, let me know. So come on. I know you're going to do it, but come on Thursday and tell me how you like them. I promise you will love them. Find the options math playlist. Okay. Find that math playlist. Here. I'll make it easy for you. So you don't have to look for it. You will goddamn love them. And if you don't, well, then I'll delete you and I won't. No, I'm kidding. There it is. Oh, I almost just deleted it. How funny would that be? Okay. Oh, you said, the first 4 are right. The first 4 are the most important. You found it. The first 4 on that playlist are the most important. Anyway, okay. I think we're good. I got to go find some meat. Okay. I don't know. Where should I go? Quick check. They make these new vodka sandwiches. I don't know. Vodka chicken is awesome. Vodka sauce with chicken. Okay. Oh, no. I just do. Don't worry about it. It's Thursday. I do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you want, wait till next Tuesday. It's fine. Every Tuesday and Thursday I do this. But tonight is SIE and 7 and FINRA. Thursday is 63, 65, 66. I found it's much smoother that way. I will talk. So this way people don't. So if you're taking the SIE or 7, even if I talk about something you haven't asked about, it's something you want. Where Thursday night, it's just 65, 60. Same bad time, same bad channel. I will see you guys in 46 and a half hours. Okay? Okay, everyone, have a good night. I love this. And for Gear Grinder, I'll play it, even though it's making fun of me. Okay. I'm out of here. Go, baby. Everyone taking it tomorrow. Get the fuck up. Go get some sleep. We got this. And I will see you most of you next week, but some of you in 47 hours. Adios.
Looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5".